Hey, what's up? This is Todd Smith, and I'm back with another video. This video is on my new keyboard, one of my new keyboards. It's the Ensoniq ESQ1. This came out in the late 80s. My other new keyboard I picked up was a Casio CZ3000. I'll do a video on that on a later date. Both of these keyboards came out in the 80s. This one in particular, I feel, was ahead of its time in many ways. One thing about it is I am going to have to replace the internal battery. If you notice when I turn it on, it says warning, low battery low. That means the internal battery is starting to get low. I'll actually take this thing apart in a second to show you where that is. Now, when I first got it, I thought lifting it up would break the sliders, but I watched online that wouldn't do anything. You can lift it right up. And if you notice in there, that's the battery you need to change. And I actually have a sequencer expander cartridge, which gives me more voices on my sequencer. So this isn't the best low light camera, so it might get a little foggy in there, but as you can see, it's pretty clean. And stuff like that. I'm gonna put this back on and we'll keep going. Alright, for the rest, I'm actually gonna put the screws on at the end of the video. Now, with the synthesizer back on, the cool thing about this is you have some presets on here from the cartridge. You have internal presets, but on your cartridge you have A and B. As you can see, card A, card B, and you have 4 sections of each one. So that's 80 presets on each of these cartridges, which is pretty cool. It's a menu synth, but there's no menu diving. If you want your filter, you click on the filter, and everything that has to do with the filter is right here. There's no alter menus. There's nothing to sift through past this. It's all here. If you want your frequency, you click on your frequency, and you can adjust it via parameter. You can detail adjust it here. So if you want your envelope, click on an envelope. You have all your envelope sections. If you want your oscillator, you click on your oscillator. You have your oscillator waves, LFOs, mods, everything you need. So it's all within one touch. Nothing's deep in menus. That's the first thing I really liked about this keyboard. And then you got the sounds. We'll dive into that right now. I'll play a few sounds so you get an idea of what the Ensoniq ESQ1 can sound like. I'm using these presets and I'm going to manipulate a few settings. Mainly, what I'm going to manipulate is a filter, and then envelope 4 is your final envelope. I'm going to add a little release to a lot of these sounds. So those are going to be the main tweaks I do on these presets. Waveforms in your oscillator, which must have been way ahead of its time, as I'll scroll through all the waveforms now. Some of these are samples too. So you have various waveforms, and you can stack them together via 3 oscillators, and your oscillators can have all various settings, as you can see in here. So you can create some really fat, thick sounds. And there's only one filter. All your oscillators are pumped into one filter. To actually pick up these, you can build presets yourself. But I actually kind of like these things. So I'm going to try to get them at a decent price online. To get the original cards will cost you about $100 per card. That's about $100 for 80 presets. I did see another card that was 120 bucks for almost 1,028 presets. That's pretty cool. Whether or not I'm going to get the originals or get remakes that are a little cheaper, we'll wait to see. But that's my quick little one-day overview of the Ensoniq. I literally got this a couple days ago. I'm going to start to use it in my songs. It gives me 61 keys, which still feel amazing to this day. It has solid outputs, MIDI, and the whole 9 yards. So, welcome to the studio, Ensoniq ESQ1. Well, guys, this is my first jump into the almost vintage land of keyboards. If you have any advice for me, feel free to throw me some comments, because I'm kind of venturing new territory now. If you have any questions, feel free to throw me some questions, because I will answer them as soon as possible. If you guys enjoy live jams, hardware synths, software synths, iPad, anything of that nature, subscribe to my channel, because we're about to be kicking it into full gear and my setup is starting to all come together. I added a bunch of keys with my new keyboard, so I'm just swimming in the sea of keys, which is great. So till next time, YouTube, have a great day.